PlayStation conference, finally. Been waiting for this all year. Although I'm surprised they're starting off with Dreams. Not something I really saw coming. Oh, it says we'll begin shortly. Okay. Whoops. Well, let's see. What are we going to see today? We're going to see The Last of Us. We're going to see Spider-Man. Probably see some Call of Duty. Ghost of Tsushima or whatever it's called. Death Stranding. Dreams. Do we even have a release date on this game yet? I have no idea. Hopefully we see some cool VR stuff. I really want to see Rocksteady. I want them to show off Batman, or I want them to show like either a Superman game or a Justice League game or a Suicide Squad game. I have a weird feeling it's going to be a Suicide Squad game, but not anything to do with the movies whatsoever. I don't know. I'm excited to see exactly what they do. We won't be seeing Vita. I'll tell you that much. Even though Vita's getting more games like Catherine, like that is crazy. I want to see something. Right out here. Oh, it is. Okay, go to the chat. It's gonna be the best conference of all. No doubt. Here we go. Okay, now it's actually starting. Thank you. I want to see The Last of Us first, but who knows? Oh, they were serious. They're actually holding in a church.
Good evening, everyone.
Why?
And welcome. And thank you for making the time tonight to come to church. This fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday, for those of you who need to know that. But thank you for coming out. It's great to see the congregation.
I saw a tweet that said they're holding it in a church to have a funeral for the Vita.
Because you remember that movie Kingsman? It doesn't end that way. It doesn't end that way. But no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening,
Mic is going. Game audio.
Mix it up a little bit.
Good.
In the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories have we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight, we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future. You know, what we look at here at Worldwide Studios with inside Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers.
I have a bad feeling about this conference.
They want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent, this church tent we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage, introduce to you, Gustavo Santaolalla.
Yeah! He's the, if I'm not mistaken, he's the composer for The Last of Us. I definitely think it's him. It would make sense. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, this music is so good. I like that this is Boston on the guitar. It's where a large chunk of the game took place. Put your phone down, dickhead. What are you even doing? I thought that was going to play during Last of Us Part 2, like, trailer or something. But I'm okay that it didn't. Oh my gosh, show me it! It'll be Ellie's mom singing to Ellie as she's a child.
I hate these things. So do I. Your old man the other day didn't do that.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever your schedule go out.
Yeah.
She's been quite the show.
Give you guys 2 weeks to get back together.
Not gonna happen. She, say something to you?
Make it 1 week. Ellie! Hey! What took you so long? Oh, I'm here, aren't I?
Tina?
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir. Such a dick. Come on. You start with me. Okay, I have a very serious question for you. How bad do I smell? Like a hot pile of garbage? Oh. Okay. Oh. How about that? Gross. You love it. Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you. Not. Maybe they're jealous of you. Just a girl. No, that's it. Oh, Ellie. I think you should be terrified.
Yes! Gameplay. Oh, thank you. Last of Us Original was my favorite game of all time. So this is just a lot for me. May she guide you. Oh. This game is gorgeous. Those are his intestines.
Spread out.
Sounds like there's somebody behind her, though. Really? A one-hit kill? Interesting. Normally it's like a one-hit kill in the head, but in the back? Interesting. Oh, yeah. Make that noise. It's like when you're about to get caught by an enemy. Glad the sound cue's the same for that. Sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, knife him. Uh-oh.
She went into the grass. Watch yourself. Ethan. Wolf. She came through here. Double back. Go.
She's absolutely gonna get caught. No? Do you actually use people as shields like that? Oh my gosh. Oh man. There's a person right behind you. What? Whatever. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Is it actually going to be that slow at picking up ammo? I'm okay with that if that's the case, but... Yes! Oh, that's a good crafting system. Oh, didn't know it was explosive. Man, where's Joel when you need him? Yeah, that's more realistic than what was happening before. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait for this game. That looked awesome.
That was a new look at The Last of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3 Showcase. We're taking a quick intermission while folks move along to the next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share on that later. And I am joined by my good friend, Ryan Clements.
Hello, Mr. Shu.
Hey, Ryan
Good.
Clements.
Good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the PlayStation Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios a little later when the showcase resumes. And what better guest to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios than the chairman of Worldwide Studios, Mr. Sean Layden. Hello, sir.
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
We created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and shot right across to the studio here.
Right over here. Well, it's good to have you here.
Well, it's great to be here. And I think that was a very powerful start for our E3 program for this year.
That's right, and there's much more to come, but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2 here just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series. And I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a very broad and ranging game that's not going to make you only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
And I can't wait to see more of that. That was first game I saw there at The Last of Us Part 2.
Hello, big baby.
Looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
The rule number one is do no harm, right? Right. In a lot of ways, my job is just to move the boulders out of the road to make sure that creative talent can get where they need to go. You know, provide backup, provide scope, you know, provide generalized, you know, advice about where we can take this as an industry and as a gaming culture. But honestly, we've got 13 studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through to their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do here the last dozen years or so with Worldwide Studios. And I think right now, certainly in the PS4 era, you're seeing a lot of that coming into play right now.
That's great to hear that. And you know, I mean,
Too much talking.
Fans happy. I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. You know, it's a celebrated game. It's sold extremely well. It has a huge legion of fans. And one of the things I wanted to mention was, you know, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus. You know, is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important. We take it all seriously. And New Game Plus is something that came through really strong and really hard through that kind of feedback loop. And I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously finished God of War with a 2-year-old at home, that makes me very happy. I will somehow find more
scary,
time.
but okay.
I will find time to get. He wasn't watching.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm that.
Kids don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you and the amazing team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed, that is coming to God of War. We'll have full details on PlayStation Blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about, too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago, you did something a little bit out of the ordinary for our team, and you kind of came out and talked about the 4 main games that we would be highlighting tonight.
Man, I need a PS4
I was
Pro.
wondering what the thought process was there.
Well, you know, every year we try to let the stories we have to tell design
Hello, Michael Wee.
to create. And this year, we felt that what we really wanted to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now, and get them to see a bit more about the stories you're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there, anything from The Last of Us 2, which you just saw right now, through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost. So this year I wanted people to know that don't come here expecting to have some big flashy new idea come out or some big surprise come out. Come here and sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see the background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight. Do you have any personal games that you're most excited about?
Well, they're all fabulous, and I think the teams are really crushing it right across the board.
Fair enough.
But one thing I would say is there's one of the games that we're having out today that will be playable in 3 months and available in stores, and that's our favorite web slinger,
of course,
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I think the folks at home should be happy with it.
I hope they end with Last of Us Part 2.
Sean, thank you so much.
Talking about it again.
It was a pleasure to trade notes with the chairman of Worldwide Studios.
Great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station now.
All right, please do.
All right.
And
wear the helmet.
We do have a lot more in store coming up in just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime, we also have some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Oh, sweet, we get to see the remasters. Yeah, they look good. But will we see Nuketown? Nope, not yet.
Immediate access to Back in Black maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about. We've got some good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith
What?
Molinari and Ramon Russell.
Are they saying those are exclusive to PS4?
You guys back.
It's good to be back.
Friendly faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that
I
up.
say we keep this moving here. And,
I feel like they're
Call of Duty, we know
about to
that
just
a
start
bunch of
making
the
huge
maps
mistakes.
from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well for those who pre-order Black Ops 4 on PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. But what if
Oh
you
my
don't
gosh.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend.
Oh.
So
like
tonight,
planned it.
we are actually doing a surprise PlayStation Plus game drop, and that is going to be Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is coming to PlayStation Plus later tonight.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's very nice. This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get a extra
little tasty treat.
Little mid E3 supply drop. For
Yeah.
you
There you go. Perfect.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements last week when we did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
That's right. We had the countdown to E3, and that was 5 game reveals and updates over a span of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take a quick look back at the highlights.
I can't wait for Days Gone. That'll be good.
What is this?
Oh yeah, this interests me. The
Figure out what happened.
Don't Nod game.
Okay, wake up. Focus.
Twin Mirror.
From the creators of Fee.
Doesn't interest me.
You look like you've seen a ghost. That's the spirit. Comes a heartfelt story in VR.
But really, who are you?
This is cool, but I don't know if I'll get it. Probably won't be for me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I'm not good enough to do a game like this. Show us more games, like new games.
A few minutes away from the E3 PlayStation Showcase. I mean, when I say a few minutes, I mean we're really. So let's keep moving here. There was a lot of great stuff here.
Oh, so they are actually doing an actual thing now.
People are about ready to go. This show's about
Why?
to continue.
Okay, whatever. It started in a church because of The Last of Us. I didn't realize that.
It's like maybe one more thing we can sneak in there before we cut away to the showcase.
Yeah, let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in. Okay, so this next franchise boasts a huge, loyal community of nearly.
It's probably Ghost of Tsushima.
Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play
Oh wait, what?
so much.
A lot. They do. And we're going to take a first look at the next chapter right now.
Oh wait, never mind. I don't know what I'm looking at then. Oh, Destiny. Oh wow, he looks really messed up. No! This dickhead kills Cade? I knew this dickhead would come back. Wow. Not a cutscene I expected.
That was a powerful new look at Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4. A lot of great enhancements and content for that one. And
yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up. And guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
Not too bad.
But
not too bad.
There's barely any time because we're about to get to the show.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store tonight. But for now,
I think it's almost time.
I think it's almost time. Should we get to it?
I think why keep people waiting? Let's get to it. We have so much more to cover.
Okay. Got a lot more in store. So let's check it out live right now.
Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un met. That looks a lot like the kid from Home Alone. I think this is Ghost of Tsushima, but I don't care. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be my kind of game. It's a good looking game, but I don't know about it.
Where are they? Bastards! Enough! What's next, summer? Artson też podgość pracją! I turkłaninych!
Holy crap! Just cut off like his arm. Oh good, somebody shot him in the back.
June, you're late.
You're impatient. Where's the monk?
The bastard beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
You think the monk's a hero?
We need him, classical.
I mean, it's possible I could like playing this game. I like the violence.
We can take them.
No. Remember Sago Bridge? They strike quietly, but they kill the monks.
But it probably still won't be a game for me. There's so many games coming out, I just probably won't even have time for this. I don't even know, is this year or next year? I can see this being a this year game, but probably won't be. I don't actually know what PlayStation has coming this year. Besides Spider-Man. Man, that I'm so salty about Black Ops 4 though. Because I'm probably getting on Xbox this year. And the fact that DLC isn't free is still just infuriates me that they don't get it. Like, talk about a company being so out of touch. Activision. Awful. Just an awful company on so many levels. Oh my goodness. I like that.
You called reinforcements. You have to move. Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, Mongols win.
They already won.
And then somebody blow darts her.
You were my friend.
Give me
You hear them coming? That's our enemy.
Good looking game, but I don't know. It's not gonna be my thing. Dreams just can't be good. There's just no way this game is good. There's just absolutely no chance. I want it to be good for the sake of the developer, but I just... You haven't made anything good since Little Big Planet. What's this game? Is it...
The oldest house is a shifting place. There are rules and rituals. You can keep traveling deeper.
Watch this be Rocksteady's game. Actually, this looks like more of a game that would come from the studio that made... Well, I don't know. It's an Xbox game. I don't know what it's called, though. Quantum Break. It looks like the Quantum Break developer. It looks like Remedy. Their game. Control. If it says Remedy, then I'm spot on with their just... Spot on! I think Quantum Break was exclusive to Xbox. So it's interesting to see them come to the winning platform. I do a wink, but it's true. I want a new Until Dawn game. I want a new Super Hot. But this is like a mouse. I don't know what this is. It could be a VR game. Ha! PlayStation 1. Or PlayStation. It's either PlayStation or PlayStation 1. And there is a difference. You'd be better off not moving if that thing was falling. It would be closer to the lower end of it, not the higher end of it. Is this Overkill, the Walking Dead game? Oh, is it Resident Evil? Resident Evil 2 remake? I think it's a Resident Evil 2 remake. That's... Yeah. Those visuals.
Whatever it takes to save the city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction. Survival's your responsibility.
God damn it.
Just imagine what 4 will be like when they get to it.
Will you help me?
If they do it.
Of course.
I think they might.
But we never meant for this to happen.
Raccoon Police. Yeah.
It's coming back.
As I said, Resident Evil 2. And I've never even played it. Man, people must be really happy about that. January 25th. Good. Nice. Hey, Capcom, you want to show me some Mega Man? Battle Network. That'd be cool. We're number one.
From Squelch Games and the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy, and we're here at E3 to take some looks at this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look. Oh, whoa, there's some action platforming stuff in this little piece of shit. I'm the bathtub guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but, you know, that's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy. Because this is the sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
PS4 and VR. Huh, interesting. I'm very interested in that.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Why do the visuals seem so much better in this trailer?
Yep, you always did like this world. Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
Oh, nice. Really? Pirates of the Caribbean? Has that been confirmed?
You back in the organization? Yes. Surprising, isn't it? Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
I am looking for a box.
Get them! Sora!
Music doesn't make sense.
Arendelle is safer with me staying up here. Oh, please, go away.
And the unversed collected enough screams and sadness.
Oh my gosh.
And the whole time they were trashing our company in the process!
You're following her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Now, set your heart free. And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you.
Why there's so many different bad people?
The Lord might be right around the corner.
Hey, Axel.
Hey, liking the look. Got your hair, too.
That's cool. Spider-Man. Okay. Nope, Death Stranding. Oh my gosh, it's like the baby's butt. Here we go. Are we gonna get some actual gameplay? We might.
What's your level?
You got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see him, right?
No, but I can sense him.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I'll make deliveries. That's all.
This looks like gameplay. Guess you don't just play as Norman Reedus. He also plays another person. Oh, man. So that's not even rain, that's like toxic, whatever that is. Literally acidic. Wow. Oh, maybe it was him the whole time. He just... his hair is in a ponytail or something. Oh, no, I can't watch that. Oh my goodness. That is too much for me. The Last of Us was never too much for me, but that, whatever... Ugh. Invisible and blind, but can hear. Who's that? I wonder. I was expecting to see the girl from La La Land. Hello, Logan Espana. I wouldn't be surprised if he gave us a release date.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time flow fast forwards whatever it touches, but it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sandport bridges.
What is this game? This is Death Stranding by Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear Solid. And this is Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead.
I got an idea.
They're showing a lot of this. Way more than I expected them to. This game looks so weird. Come on, release date. Probably not gonna get any release date for any of these games.
Keeps the time flow away.
Oh,
You're too late.
I don't know who she is.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Come on. Beat her, beat her. No, it's still not. Would have been dope if they had a release date, but it's not surprising at all that they don't. Because that game is... can't be coming soon. Kushibusawa. I don't know what this is. Team Ninja. Oh, what do they make? What the heck is this? Man, you should have seen Last of Us Part 2, though. That was insane. Oh, Neo, too. Nice. People really liked Neo. Surprised to hear about Neo, too. They keep showing these Dreams clips. It's really weird, but whatever. Spider-Man! New York City has to be Spider-Man. Yeah, this is Spider-Man. There we go.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse. Look out!
I'm the shocker. I shock people. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the park. Just in time for the fireworks.
Yeah.
Why is he letting everyone out?
Electro? Aw, man. I was hoping it was the shocker.
Got it. I'll go join the party. Everyone just quietly go back into your
This game is basically Batman, but Spider-Man, and that's just the best thing ever because Batman is my favorite DC character for heroes, and Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel character. They changed the UI a bit. But man, I can't wait for this game. I'd be shocked if this game wasn't good. But there's not a chance it's not good. Oh, he has spider sense. Nice, Rhino. You got Rhino. You got Shock. You got Electro. Still waiting on that Green Goblin. Yes. Yes.
This is too good to be true. Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was
Nope, never mind. Scorpion's good though too. I saw the green. I was like, Green Goblin?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase. Gotta stop this guy. If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you. Can't stop it. But I'm flattered that you still try. Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
I can't help but have my dumb mouth open. Look at this. Look at how good this looks. So many villains. There's no way they have a goblin too, but if they did, oh my gosh.
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading to the city.
This is nuts.
They went from Ratchet and Clank to making this. That's such a step up. You would think this came from the Infamous developer, but no. The Infamous developer, I think, is working on the Ninja game. Ghost of Tsushima or whatever.
How do you like my new suit? Dash, where'd you get it? It's an exclusive club. Remember, he said not to kill him. Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to.
Goblin comes on his glider. Probably Goblin on his glider. But man, I can't wait for the game. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. This is it. This is the end. Oh boy, that was a good conference. If this is really it. I mean, there were parts of it that were really bad, but... Might maybe one more thing or something? Who knows? Okay, wow, that's interesting.
That was the PlayStation E3 showcase.
Well, there were parts that were amazing, parts that were lackluster, but...
We got a little more to share here. Coming right up, we're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel Spider-Man right here. Just a couple of minutes. We have a new game to announce. We have some other stuff to talk about, too.
Another game to announce?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Top highlights, go.
Oh.
Man, I'm shocked. No Rocksteady.
Oh my goodness, Ghost of Tsushima looked absolutely incredible. That color palette was insane.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with samurai movies?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready. I'm ready. Sucker punch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Meredith.
Oh, Resident Evil 2. Come on, RE2. That looked so good. I know a lot of us fans have been waiting for that one. And there was like a moment where you're like, I'm not really sure I know what this is. And then as soon as he turned his head, I was like, yes!
And you get that, that
so good.
RE4 style over-the-shoulder camera action. It's kind of like the ultimate dream if they were going to remake Resident Evil 2. That's what I would want. So awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Ryan?
Nice and gory.
Yeah.
As Meredith said backstage, Death Stranding. We now have more questions.
Yes.
More questions.
More questions.
It looks as if, I mean, I don't want to make any promises, but it looks as if we were getting kind of an allusion to a lot of gameplay in there, and kind of what the character of Sam is going to be doing in this very unusual world that is inhabited by some very unusual and scary things.
And people consume strange and unusual.
Well, bugs.
That was...
Babies continue to be a theme.
Yeah, it wasn't a myth.
Don't know what we're going to find out there, but yeah.
So a ton of great stuff in the show overall. I mean, Neo 2, that was a crowd pleaser. That was one that was great to see get out there. We got an update on Kingdom Hearts 3. We got a lot of other great stuff. We had a new Remedy game. Remedy's on the way. Control.
Oh yeah, the Remedy game. Oh yeah, that looks really good.
I want to learn more about that.
I still need to play Quantum Break.
wizards and like I don't know what I was looking at, but it was really stylish. I would expect no less from Remedy. But I got to say, I think my favorite was Marvel Spider-Man.
Oh.
Spider-Man looked
that was incredible. We have these legendary villains are back. We
That
have
was
Rhino,
just
Electro,
awesome.
Vulture. I'm missing some. Who else were there? I mean, just one after another. Electro.
So many.
Spider-Man was not in a good space.
No, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. So we're going to see live gameplay of that in just a minute or two here. But I say we actually take this moment to announce a new game. What do you think?
Do it.
Okay, do it.
So nonchalant.
Hits keep coming.
Yeah.
So you guys know From Software.
Absolutely.
I'm aware of that.
Bloodborne 2?
A lot of great games over the year. Well, they have been busy working on a PlayStation VR game.
Oh,
VR.
interesting.
And it is quite a departure from the kinds of games that we sort of know them for, but it's very, very interesting, and I'd like to see the first footage of that right now.
It's still going.
Aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy. And live in the world where time stands still. When nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
Why would they say it's kind of like over and then it'd be like, oh, we got another game coming? And then they all die brutally. Because it's actually Dark Souls 4. Daracine? Okay. No idea what the heck that was.
Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very artistic. Still don't know a ton about how it actually plays yet, but certainly a compelling debut, I would say. And speaking of compelling, let's get to that Spider-Man. It is time.
We have some folks from Insomniac.
We sure
here.
do.
Brian, Adam, gentlemen,
hey,
welcome
how
to
you
the
guys
program.
doing?
It's so great to have you here. I just have to say, first of all, thank you guys for giving us your time.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Happy to be here.
And also, congratulations, kind of closing out some of the show there with Marvel Spider-Man. How does it feel?
It's surreal. We've been working on it for a while. So
I can't wait for that game.
Be here, and obviously we showed you. People wanted villains, so we decided we'll give you a lot of villains. And now, and the next question is, can we play the open world? And Adam's gonna show off the New York City.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think?
Let's dive in.
Yeah,
what are we talking about here?
Get in there. We're going to boot up the demo here, and this is essentially one of the first playable demos that you guys are going to be showing off.
Yeah,
of,
that's right. Pretty much. So, I mean, if you think about,
Go ahead, Adam.
The game is, you know, a lot of people were like, last year's E3 was like, well, was that like just a linear level? No, like that was our Manhattan, that's our New York City, and it happened to be on like a main story edition. But in between, like, things like you saw in the raft, or we showed that back.
The heck is this foreign language?
Swing around New York City and have fun.
Let's go to that footage because we have it running here on the main monitor. We'll go to it in just a second. This is the beauty of the live environment.
Yeah, this. Oh God.
Oh, this is great. I got my own little TV. This is perfect.
Yeah, I got it all. Yeah,
Adam's doing a fantastic job so far. It's been really good.
So first of all, you're actually playing this right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
And his mic is messed up.
How beautiful this game is.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, Brian, tell me a little bit about what you guys want to show us this evening.
So I think, the big thing is, again, you know, I think that part of the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and, you know, to have, you know, not only just a great story, but have a bunch of different activities
attack, dodge.
in that world. And we wanted
got a
to,
combo meter.
People who 10d3 an opportunity.
I want to see the combo meter die down
You
because
know,
you haven't
obviously,
fought somebody long
it's
enough.
a big narrative-driven experience, but at the same time, part of that superhero.
So it does that
fantasy,
little bit of a super move, but what happens if it gets
living,
all the way up?
within New York City and seeing that.
I wonder.
You know, Adam is one of
Maybe like a web bomb or
he's one
something.
of our combat pro players because he's a combat designer, and again, he's just showing off some really awesome stuff that. As you get better with the game, obviously,
This
you know,
game
you
is
want to
just
pick up the
incredible.
field at the same time, have a level of mastery, and to really show off the improvisation that we've really been talking about a lot since we announced the game.
I'm digging this, like sticking dudes to walls and to the floor and stuff. That looks really satisfying.
I mean, I think the thing that's been really fun in these last, you know, I would say last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was every week I feel like I'll take the game home or I'll be playing one night and then I'll come in and say, wow, guys, I didn't know you could do that. So I think there's a lot of that, there's that sandbox nature to it as well. So, I mean, obviously you can, you know, we're going to teach you mechanics, but we want you to experiment with, you know, his acrobatics, his webs, his gadgets, his suit powers. So
I love that Mary Jane's in the game.
Really allows for a lot of different gameplay. And a lot
It's
of,
not
you know,
somebody else.
Spider-Man's a very expressive character. We want players to be able to express that, whether it's in traversal or in combat.
It's gorgeous.
These animations, these animations are just blowing my mind.
Your studio has kind of been renowned for character animation and for, you know, just fluid motion. I mean, did you guys take a lot of lessons from your previous games and really like hone in on those when you were developing?
Just look at it. It's just so good. Like, I don't know what to say about it. It's just like a Spider-Man game when you think about it. This is really what you want.
When the Sunset Overdrive reviews came out, one person actually wrote, it would be great to see Insomniac make a Spider-Man game, and I was like, see, we should make it. And I think we just
Also, you just talked about an Xbox exclusive. Interesting.
That kind of mentality, and we just injected our personality, but also, you know, what do people want, desire from a Spider-Man experience. So, you know, it was really great. As I remember, probably around the end of the year, end of last year, someone wrote an article about the top things they want to see in Spider-Man, and they said they want it to feel like an Insomniac game. So I think that's the thing we've been really layering on in this last year is to have that, it feels like an Insomniac game as much as it does a Spider-Man game.
And I love this traversal. I mean, just the fluidity of just moving over great distances very quickly. It looks like a lot of fun just moving around, and that's when you know you've got a great game.
Okay.
When does this come out? September?
So you know how it kind of said like experiment.
There's a lot of games to pre-order. This is
game
gonna be
development,
ridiculous.
You know, we're in meetings a lot, and then sometimes you just need to like take a break. And what I used to find myself doing was just swinging around New York City. It was almost like therapeutic. It's just kind of like when I play other games, I just walking or running or even taking a car. It feels so more natural now just to swing around like Spider-Man. So it's definitely one of those things that has that, again, just like combat. That
Single-player games are the best, man. Honestly.
level of mastery.
So
they play and get
what was that? Hold on a second.
Okay.
Very interesting what you're saying there.
So like I said, so Adam showed off, I think he showed off the tripwire, or it's basically a gadget that you can either attach to a piece of geometry, and the enemies walk by, they'll get like grabbed and sucked back. But you can also attach it to an enemy, and if an enemy walks by, they kind of slam into each other.
That is amazing. This is so cool. What's this focus meter about?
Yeah, so the focus meters basically, there's kind of a risk reward. As you build focus, you can use it to heal.
Sid's having a religious
experience. It just looks incredible.
Okay, thank you. The team works really, really hard on it. Really, really hard.
Ooh.
And the idea is the focus is kind of a way.
He got like flashed.
It's a risk reward. Like I said, you can either heal yourself, or you can kind of, if you fill up the bar a certain way, you can actually pull off a finishing move.
Guy's annoying.
You know, as you play the game, you kind of say, well, do I want to maybe heal myself real quick, or do I want to wait for that really extravagant move to kind of take the guy out instantly?
Got it.
Brian, a question.
It's gonna be awesome having all the suits.
As with his experience being under the mask for so many years now.
Yep,
in
8 years.
Story, 8 years. Thank you. You got to be precise.
I got it. One of the first questions I get is like, is it an origin story? I'm like, no. That was like after we decided that the webs were definitely attached to the buildings, we decided it's not going to be an origin story.
But you know, back to the combat. I mean, Spidey's experience.
Yeah, thank goodness for that. I don't need an origin story.
Technologies. How do you balance out his experience with the fact that you don't want to overwhelm a player with options, right? You want to make it approachable.
You know, I really that comes down to our combat team, our traversal team,
like this guy right here,
like Adam, and really going, okay, you know, kind of painting that stuff out over the course of the game. You know, finding those right spots where you kind of, okay, we're going to teach you how to punch and how to kick and how to punch guys up in the air and use your webs. But then we layer on things like gadgets and then the suits and the suit powers. And it's kind of giving over time. If we just you know, one thing with something like E3, you know, we want you to feel great, right? But there's a lot to learn really quickly. So we just, you know, normal course development, we kind of find those spots in the game where it makes most sense to teach those mechanics. And then as the game goes on, we want you to master those because the game's only going to get harder.
Yeah, absolutely. Sid, what do you think?
I gotta say, this game is
beautiful,
looking
right?
absolutely gorgeous. This is, I mean, this is just, I mean, it was looking spectacular to begin with, but this is on a totally different level. And I can just see that
so much.
I can see
It still looks so
and that's
good.
what comes out in that final few months of development.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys watch
But I think
the
it's 30
stuff, right,
frames,
all those games,
which
they're
sucks,
hard
but
games, and they all have a level of
that's
polish.
fine.
And to be in a press conference with the likes of a Naughty Dog and Sucker Punch, Kojima Productions, just we are very honored to be, and we know there's a certain level of polish that people expect from a PlayStation game, especially a first-party game. So we want to be considered right up there.
Well,
and not to mention also from the Marvel, you know, Marvel
of
fans
course.
expect to have that perfect experience.
Of course.
May I just ask real quickly, you know, as we're starting to wind down here, from a personal perspective, I mean, what's it like for you and for the team to be able to kind of look up at the big screen and see your game after all that time, all that work?
I'm known as a crier, so it takes a lot for me not to get choked up. Like right
Bomb
now,
challenge.
The song to the game in the background as we're sitting here, and I mean, this is an amazing industry, and to be part of it is one thing, but to work on something you truly love is something that when you were a little kid thinking, oh my God, could I ever work on a Spider-Man game, let alone be in video games, is just absolutely surreal. I use that word a lot when I describe working on this game, and to work with a group like Sony and work with Marvel, and that feeling is felt by so many Insomniacs. So we couldn't be prouder, and the support we've gotten across the board, not only from Sony, Marvel, but also the fans has been spectacular.
Brian, it just looks incredible. I mean, there's no other word for it. And
you're flabbergasted.
Yeah, I really am. It's stunning. I mean, just look at that. How can you not?
She just moves so fast.
But we do have a limited amount of time here, Brian. You're an industry veteran. You've been in the industry for a long time. I know this is a lifelong dream for you working on this game. And I want to thank you and Insomniac for making it.
Thank you for having us.
And for coming by.
Wow.
Spider-Man was so awesome that it broke my mic, and I have to use this stick right now.
I thought you just wanted to look different from all of us.
Yeah, I just wanted to stand out a little bit. But you know, Sid, actually, I think a little earlier, we were able to maybe get some footage of some of the amazing experiential stuff that's going on with Spider-Man. Right?
I mean, there really is something incredible going on here at this PlayStation E3 showcase. I mean, it's on a scale and a scope that we have just never seen before. And so
people are actually playing it. Nice.
Playing the game. We have a lot of hands-on sessions for folks who are here for the show.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. Hey, Christine Steimer and Andrew Nay.
I know her.
Oh,
nice.
There's familiar faces popping up on the stream.
But I mean, it's a great event here, and it's just, I wish we could get everybody in here to try this out and to just see what has been sort of constructed. With Spider-Man and with actually another game we're about to talk about.
Yeah, we're about to talk about.
I want to see Last of Us, but they're not going to show it.
We have some. We sneakily snuck on a few amazing people onto our program as a helicopter goes by to mark this amazing moment. Nate Fox and Jason Connell to my left and Nate Fox. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over.
I might end it here.
It's really good for you to be here, and I'm so glad you're able to give us.
Depending on what the Sucker Punch. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima.
Just talking about with the team from Insomniac, what's it like for you as individuals and as developers to be able to kind of be a part of all of this?
It's amazing. I mean, you try so hard to make a video game that you can get lost
I need to know what game they're working on. I think it is that.
Build your game. It's kind of a dream come true that way.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's amazing. You know, people are excited. You know, you see all the other projects, and everybody's just stoked about all the different games that are up there. And you know, we put a lot of heart and soul into it. So it's just that moment where it shows it is just great. So
I think we should show it because we have some of the footage.
I think we do have a little bit of footage hanging around.
I think I'm ending it here. Am I ending it here? Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for watching. It's been fun. Last of Us looked awesome. Death Stranding looked awesome. Spider-Man looked awesome. Can't wait to see that game again by the people who made... Oh, what was it called again? Oh, I can't remember the name, but you know, the one I was getting confused by. That was an Xbox developer.
And maybe, I don't know, Nate or Jason wants to take this, but it seems like
Maybe
in
look at
these
my phone
moments
and
of
see.
gameplay,
A Quantum Break developer, Remedy. That game looks cool. A lot of the games look really cool. I was surprised they didn't... Like, they kept showing like little clips of Dreams, but we never actually saw any gameplay. We don't even know what's happening with that game. No clue. Anyways, it was fun. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment down below what your PlayStation game you're looking forward to, and come back tomorrow at 12 p.m. for Nintendo. It's gonna be awesome, and I can't wait. It's gonna be cool. Fortnite coming out tomorrow on Switch for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, you watch a lot of samurai movies.
Good looking game, this one, but even then, I don't think it's going to be a game for me. It's a big departure from Infamous. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.
Authenticity is something